Live from everyone's favorite aisle in the hardware store, it's Malignant Bear, featuring me, JD Grospitz. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Tonight, we're dealing with fans, and fan service, playing HoloCure. This is a brand new demo game of, it's basically Vampire Survivors, but with Hololive. This is made by Caillou, I believe. Probably forgetting or mispronouncing or something. But they are an animator and game designer. They've worked on a couple other things, and they put this out as a fan game and made it freely available. And it's been making the rounds. It's actually been played by some of the members of Hololive, which is exciting. That is how I saw it. And I totally meant to stream it yesterday, but didn't because I was too busy playing it. It's very good and very addicting. This takes the Vampire Survivors formula, and it translates it to Hololive, and it keeps it relevant and interesting to that. Each of the characters in the game has unique weapons and skills that are tied to them and their characters and their personalities and their fan base, and you get to battle with those and some other ones that are, relevant to the idol group, the virtual idol group of VTubers. And yeah, it's incredibly well made, very fun, definitely, especially for a very early build. Has some balance issues for sure, but what game doesn't anymore? So anyway, we're going to check this out and have some fun saving the fans. Look at that. Have the sound or the music muted while I was talking. There's only 2 songs in the game, which is probably my biggest complaint with it. One of them is, that is for sure not the resolution I'm on. One of them is just the Shiny Smiley Story, which is the main song of Hololive, their kind of anthem. And then there's another one that plays while you're in the actual game, and there's the song Suspect, and it's without any of the lyrics or anything like that. And they're both good, they're very good renditions of those songs. It's just a shame there's only the 2 of them, because they can get very repetitive, especially Suspect. Suspect in general is kind of a repetitive song, so we're going to hear it a lot. Actually going to turn that down a little bit, because I notice it's peaking somewhat. So anyway, yeah, HoloCure. We've covered Vampire Survivors and a couple other games in that same genre. And so when this one came out and I saw it, I was very interested. And like I said, now I'm hopelessly addicted to it. It does a very good job with it. Obviously, Malignant Bear enjoys VTubers. We think it's a pretty neat technology. Look at us, we're a little pngtuber bear right now. We have a microphone too, because I figured it was appropriate for talking about a game about a virtual idol group. So, anyway, this was kind of a natural choice, and we'll talk about some of the different talents and things as we're going through and playing it. But before we jump in and play, we can check out the shop. It's interesting in that there is a gacha in the game. I had the mouse on the screen for some reason. But so that's how you unlock some of the other characters. Starting out, you only have 5, which is the 5 original members of Hololive English, and then you can unlock a couple other ones. And then you have some upgrades, and these are standard. You get coins as you're playing. You can see how much things cost there. Hide the model for a second. Immersion ruined. But, there are some interesting things with this and how it works and everything. Let's see if the stream hiccuped there for a second. I've been having some struggles with YouTube. But anyway, there's some interesting things here. Like you have some kind of basic upgrades, just max HP up, attack up, speed up, all those things, your kind of standard stats that you would expect to see in a game like this. But then you have some other ones that are interesting inclusions into a game, especially that's in its beta, or demo as they call it in this case. They're the same thing anymore. But there's a hardcore mode. Your HP is set to 1 and you get massive bonuses the longer you survive, and it's totally free to get this upgrade too, which is cool. So you have some different options for playing. You have rerolls, money up, and a special attack. And every character has a unique special attack as well. You can refund your upgrades. And you can see all the different items and abilities and things that we've unlocked. And again, these are all relevant to the different idols, and their fan bases and their characters and personalities and things, which is pretty cool. So these are just the ones that you can pick up as anyone and use, but then like I said, each character has their own unique ones. So we have here, the spider cooking from Hachima, the elite lava bucket from Miko, just a bomb, of course, the Psycho Axe from Suisse, The BL book, from many of them, that could be potentially anybody. A fan beam, a credit card, you know, that's important. A body pillow, have to have that. Sake, some notes, you know, things like that. A plug-in tail, because why not? Milk, a face mask, some succubus's horns, a full meal. It looks like it's just french fries and a drink, though. That's probably not very filling. Some tea, headphones, glasses, energy drink, costume, uber sheep, a gorilla's paw, of course, you have to have that. And then you can upgrade some items and combine them in the game, and they call that collabs. So I only have 2 unlocked right now, but maybe we'll find some more as we play. So, within the game, right now there is 11 characters. I failed at counting for a second. So you start off with just the 5 in Myth. So you have Amelia Watson, Guargura, or Goombus, or Grombus, or whatever she decides to call herself at any given day. Ninama Inanis, Takanashi Kiara, and of course Mori Calliope. And so each one of them has not only different stats, but you can see they also have a different attack and different specials, which is pretty cool. And so they all play differently as well, so you have the standard pickups and things that you can get for any character, and those are random as you're killing things and leveling up, just like Vampire Survivors. But you actually have a real reason to pick a different character other than just your initial weapon and starting stats. These can fundamentally change the game. And then you have the different members of Council. So we have Bales, Crony, I do not have Fauna yet, Mume, and Sana. And then, of course, Iris and Hope, all by herself. So sad. But let's see, we'll start off with Watson. And so there's a stage mode where you can play through and you get just 20 minutes to complete, and you have to fight a boss at the end, and then it just ends. And then you can do endless mode and try to get your name all up on the high score, the leaderboards there. So we'll do the stage mode. We start off here, just under a nice statue of Yago. So we're automatically shooting, killing things, like you would in Vampire Survivors. So the enemies in this game are all of the various fans of the idols in Hololive, the English idols in particular. So right now we're battling Shrimp. These are Gura's fans. Alright, but we've leveled up. So as you can see, again, we're playing as Amelia Watson, and we get some special unique skills. And so whenever you get one you level up is all completely random, like this. So one of her skills is increases her critical hit chance. This one, she gets her dog Bubba, and he comes around and attacks things randomly. And then we get some random item choices here too. So we're going to pick Bubba right off the bat. Bubba's very strong and very cute. But yeah, we're gonna be hearing Suspect a lot. So we have some skeletons. Those are the deadbeats, Callie's fans. Let's see, FPS Mastery. We get the credit card or the lava buckets. We're gonna do FPS Mastery. So there's some nice pixel art in this game for sure. You know, it fits. The remixes of the songs fit the art style as well. We're getting surrounded very quickly. So you can see when you take damage like that, you make a little noise, but otherwise there's no voice acting in the game, obviously. So one thing you might notice is we can only shoot left and right, not up and down, with our default attack. So you have to think about that with whatever character you're building, and then based on that, think about what other items you might want as well. So we're going to get the BL book so that we can have some vertical attacks as well. So you can see here, there's a little arrow pointing at where we're going to be shooting or looking and moving. There's also a strafe mode. So if I hold down the Z key by default, no matter what way I turn, or move rather, I'm still going to be shooting in that direction. So you can kind of lock that in, which is cool. It definitely helps alleviate some of the issues of having weapons that are locked to specific directions. Alright, so we can upgrade our weapons a little more. We can get the body pillow, that's probably good. We get food. Healing is a big component in this game. You definitely want to be able to heal. So, we'll go with the body pillow. So you get some deadbeats moving in on you. Wanna try to avoid that. Eventually they just despawn, which is nice. So we want to pick up the little Hololive play symbols, and that gets us XP, of course. See the bar in the top, along with our skills over there on the left and our nice little portrait. Critical hit chance, why not? Bubba's doing some work for us, which is good. So everybody has a unique skill, once you unlock that ability, that is. We'll use ours right now. Slow down time a little bit, and we attack faster while the ability is in use. Let's go with the pistol shot. Keep upgrading that. So we have our first little mini-boss here. A giant shrimp. Oop. There we go. Alright. So we killed the boss, and of course you get the treasure chest, just like in Vampire Survivors. Increase normal attack damage by 30%, but lose 50% crit chance. So we have an upgrade for crit chance, so we probably don't want the Gorilla's Paw. Let's upgrade our BL. Alright, so we get our loot chest. A little bit more music there, of course. Ticks up, and we get a random upgrade from it. And sometimes it can give you upgrades for items that you don't even have, unlike Vampire Survivors, which is neat. And then you also have the option to just not take them. So if you happen to get an upgrade that you weren't looking for or don't want for your build, you don't have to take it. You just get the gold instead. Let's see. Bullets ricochet. Oop. Skeletons. Gonna avoid that. So also got this anvil over here. I totally forgot about this earlier. And these will just drop randomly. And these you can specifically target upgrades, which is nice. And then once you get your gear to higher levels, then if you want to upgrade, you actually have to spend gold on it, and it has a chance to fail as well. So. Oh, leveled up right after that. Cool. So let's see. Let's go with Hachima's spider cooking. So this is the garlic from Vampire Survivors. So things die if they get too close to us, even more so than they did with just the books. Get the little hamburgers, get our health back up. A random event, you can see some of the chickens from KFP are attacking us. Kiara's employees. Let's upgrade Bubba, make him even stronger. So here we have the Takadachis. These are Ina's mascots and fans. So the story of this is that the fans have been corrupted by something, and the only way we can save them is, of course, by killing them. So that's the justification for this murder. And all the girls, all of their fan bases are represented in the game with the various enemies. It'll take us a while to see some of them, but or all the English ones at least. They are all here. So far we haven't seen too many, but kill the giant Takadachi if we can. There we go. Let's see, I want to upgrade. Skip through this a lot easier than you can in Vampire Survivors, which is nice. Since Succubus's Horns is really good. Targets defeated, there's a 20% chance to heal for 7.5% of max HP. Stuff is still slowed down, so we're shooting very quickly. To avoid those. Yeah, little chickens can be a little annoying because they're fast and they can get in your dead zone. But yeah, everything about this game is just incredibly well done. It's a very, very competent fan game, which given the pedigree of the person who worked on it, like they they have an IMDb page and everything. They've made quite a few things and been involved in some pretty major projects. So maybe not too surprising, but it's good to see. So we're sticking to the same general area. There's only one map, and it all looks kind of samey. Again, very, very early build of the game, so I wouldn't hold that against it. The crux of the game is definitely the differences between all the characters, and I think that's the best and most interesting part of it, is that they managed to add 11 characters at start, and all of them play very differently within the confines of this very simplistic genre. Let's see. So I can do 8% more damage or 25% more. Yeah, I wonder. Of course, you want to try to get gold so that even if you fail, you don't have to worry about that. But so we're playing as Amelia Watson. I just picked her because she was first on the list there. But, we can awaken our weapon. So once your weapons get to the max level, you can awaken them, and then they get a little bit stronger. So Watson is a British detective, just totally British. Obviously styled after Sherlock Holmes and Watson. But her motif you can see with kind of the detective stuff. She has a gun, is part of one of her costumes, and she's a big FPS player. That's one of the things she likes to stream. Bubba is her actual dog in real life, so they got those references in there. Again, it's fun and cute, and it matches the talents and what they do. And even their stats, I think, seem to be kind of indicative of what you would expect from their characters and playstyles. 10% faster. And obviously the link to this is in the description of the video and stream. So totally free. Definitely worth checking out. Even if you're not a fan of Hololive, like you won't get the references or anything, but this is still a good enough game that I don't think you need that. This would be a good way to experience Vampire Survivors without shelling out the, excruciating $2.99 for that absolute masterpiece of a game. Seriously, that Vampire Survivors is one of the most addictive things I've ever played, and would highly recommend it to everyone, unless you have an addictive personality, and then you wouldn't be able to stop. But I'm glad to see a fan game that is so well done, and within a genre that's relevant to the thing that it's being a fan game of. A lot of the talents in Hololive played Vampire Survivors. Some of them are still playing it, some of them are still hopelessly addicted to it. So I think it's clever to make a game about them in the style of the game that they're playing. That's very well done, because I've seen a lot of them playing this instead now. So get the elite lava bucket. So we're starting to see the little angel things are from Iris, and then you have the creepy giant Bubbas. Those were from some fan art of what if Bubba looked like Grimace. Because, of course, why wouldn't you want that? Alright, so the spider cooking is from Hachima. She's infamous for actually buying like a tarantula off Amazon that you could eat, and she cooked it with some ramen. And the elite lava bucket is Miko. That is a reference to a Minecraft stream where she was trying to do something with lava and burned her house down and killed herself a couple times in a row. So again, the references and everything, they make sense within the confines of Hololive, but then they also just work as weapons and items and things within the game. So we will get the Psycho X. the axe is a reference to Suisei. She's one of the singers in the Japanese branch. And she famously is a very aggressive killer in any game that is multiplayer. So. Alright. Let's keep going with... Actually, no, we're going to get the idle song so we can have some more vertical damage, since we're a little confined to left and right. There's already some placeholders in the game on the options screen and everything, or on the character select rather, for some of the Japanese talents. So they'll be adding that before too long. Hopefully. If not, again, free and very fun. I'm sure there's already people complaining about it though. More books. Let's see. Do I want 3% crit or 20? We'll go with our weapons instead. We want to try to get those leveled up so we can do the collaborations. Alright. Oh crap, I should have used that skill for this instead of the boss. Not a fan of this part. The deadbeats here with the riot shields are a little aggressive. Might die, actually. There we go. Okay, that was a little closer than I wanted it to be, but... These chickens are very aggressive. Sorry, KFP employees. Wow, we took a lot of damage from that. Okay. Use one of those hamburgers. Where are they? So we get Uber Sheep, and we'll get some extra food from that. Or we can increase our healing we get from killing things. Or do more damage. Let's be bold. Got our skill up too, so we can rely on that if I get in over my head again. Doing good though, 10 minutes in. Like I said, the big final boss is at 20 minutes, so we'll see that. Hopefully. Yeah. So there's Fubukizilla, or something, I can't remember what it's called exactly. But that's one of the Japanese members, Fubuki, and as Godzilla kind of thing. So you can see the downsides of some of the characters here. So she is attacking left and right. We also attack left and right, which means trying to go toe-to-toe with her would just mean that we die. So instead, we're just gonna hope that our BL books can do the work for us. There we go. So that's the good halfway point there. Increase range of area type weapons. Ooh, yes. Uh-oh. Big delivery here. Let's see. Psycho Axe, we definitely want that. More lava buckets, of course. And a stronger body pillow. Yeah. The character on the body pillow is Yago, the CEO of Cover Corporation, company that owns Hololive. Very appropriate. Thankfully, Malignant Bear knows better than to ask that our manager poses for Dakimakuras. So we have some rats from Bales, the members of council. So again, we're starting to see some new enemies as we go on, representing more of the talents. Much more frantic, too. Let's see here. Spider cooking. Keep upgrading this. Oh. It's a lot of them now. Could be dangerous. Alright. So you can see here we can awaken the pistol. It has a 100% success rate for the first one, but it costs some of our hard-earned gold. Instead, we want to upgrade... Let's go for the axe. So I want to get the axe to level 7 so I can do the collaboration with the BL book. It's much stronger there. Let's see here. Crit chance, why not? Haven't gotten that one in a while. So here we're starting to see clocks from Crony. Crony is the Warden of Time, and even though Amelia is just a normal detective, she has time-traveling powers, because why not? I don't think that was something that was originally planned for the character. I think that was just something she made up, which is funny. It works. Let's see. The axe. Clocks are very classy. They have little bow ties and hats, dressed like maids and butlers. Let's see. Upgrade the Psycho Axe. Oop. We might die. Oop. No, we're good. Okay. Touch and go there. Oop. And then there's the giant crony. It's gold and has a crown. Haven't used our skill in a while, might as well. It's very strong. Let's go with buckets. It's pronounced bouquet. I wonder if anybody will get that reference. If you do, you're also old. Or grew up watching public television in an English-speaking country. So our first collaboration, we maxed out the axe and the BL book, and they combine and are now endless. How shameless. So this is really strong, and I try to go for it every time. So just like in Vampire Survivors, you can figure out pretty quickly which weapons are a little OP and try to go for those. Alright. Settling in now. Doing lots of damage. Here we have the deadbeats and the shrimp coming at us for some little gang warfare. Just gonna stand in the middle. Take on all comers. Let's see. Upgrade Idle Song. That's pretty strong. So you get nice little warnings whenever things are coming at you from the various sides of the screen. So you can react a little bit better. This is where things get a little tricky. Definitely tricky because we leveled up in the middle of that. So that totally threw off what I was going to do. Okay, any second now there's going to be some bosses. So obviously the upgrades and everything that you get are randomized each time, but the progression of the stage is not. So, let's go with the succubus horns. on us, huh? Okay. Oop. Oh, we got a twofer. Yes, that would be very good to have. Increased our idle song. Twice in a row. So as far as I can tell, you can't get any of the, like, awakened upgrades from those boxes. So, let's see. Let's go with the Night Milk again. Pickup radius is good and more AoE, since we have some big AoE attacks. It's nice that there's enough items in the game that you can kind of plan out and think about your builds, but it's not overwhelming. Like Vampire Survivors it's gotten very big. There's a ton of stuff in it, which is cool, especially as someone who's been playing it since early on. But for like somebody new jumping into that, it might be too much. So we're going to combine the spider cooking and the elite lava bucket to get the elite cooking. So now we throw out these zones of purple crap, and it's just constantly. So we're fighting against owls that represents Mume, and the little saplings of fauna. Let's see. Let's upgrade the body pillow again, just in case. We haven't taken any damage in a while, but I want to be prepared for when we do. So we're getting close to the end. Let me try to save our ultimate. So we've seen representations of most of the talents now from EN. We're missing, I believe, just one. Yeah, I had to think about it. Yeah, just the one. So should be coming up pretty soon here. And those are the giant creepy Yatagrasus from Sana. Our little mascot character. We have a giant sapling. Probably use strafe mode while I'm doing this. There we go. Let's see here. Let's upgrade that again. Upgrade that again. Start running around and collecting some of this stuff. You can get an item randomly will drop that like sucks in all of the XP on the field, again, just like Vampire Survivors. There aren't any ones that give you like a temporary attack or anything. Go with the body pillow. There we go, there's the Yatagrasus. But they have Sana's face on them for some reason. they're terrifying. Ooh, we just took a bunch of damage. Close to the end, though. Gonna be bold and try to get these coins and things. I'm not too bold, though. See, I've got a good thing going. Stuff that's getting close to us is just dying. Alright, really increase the damage there. See, the idle song can help make up for the fact that we can only attack to the horizontals. Getting swamped now. We're at the very end. One more level of body pillow. Not that it'll save us at this point, but at least I don't think it will. Get a little bit of everything, and then we'll have the final boss. Let's see. The glow stick. Actually, yeah, we want to be able to go a little faster. We're going to need it for this. In just a second. 50% chance to negate one hit. Go fast. Increase damage done, but take way more damage. Oh, credit card would have been really good early on. So the final boss is Amelia Watson again. And she does an attack where she ground pounds by jumping up in the air, so you have to then dodge the shadow or you die. Let's see here. Definitely want to avoid that. And there's the even creepier Bubba's coming after us now. Speaking of which, I haven't seen our Bubba in a while. I'm sure he's... There he is. He's around killing stuff. Okay. We did it, though. We won. So we got coins for winning, of course. I hate that it taunts you, though, with that one final loot chest there. Go back to the main menu. Let's see. So you could do the character gacha. And so this is how you unlock more characters. You start with these 5, like I said, the members of Myth. And if you want to, you can pull a gacha on them, which increases their stats by a little bit. Or you can pull this to try to get new characters. So we'll go ahead and do that because we're still missing one. So we get Crony again. She ranks up. I'm not sure what would happen once you get up to 20%. There we go. Okay, so there's Fauna. She's the last one that we needed. Supposed to be way more excited about gacha, but I'm not. I think I'm just worn out by gacha. I'm a filthy, degenerate gacha player, and I have Fire Emblem Heroes on my phone. It is the perfect, like, you have a couple minutes to kill kind of game. Normally, I'm not a fan of gacha games, but I like Fire Emblem, so... Let's see... I would get this to increase the amount of coins a game. I don't have enough. But beyond that, more pickup range would be good. As would more speed, actually. There's been a few times that I've been kind of close to death, just because we can't get away from things fast enough. Actually, more XP gain would be good too. As would more healing. Alright, what does Fauna do? 3 razor-sharp leaves that spiral outward and summons a giant tree. Creates a healing zone. That seems kind of strong. So we saw Watson. Gura has a trident. And she can summon a giant shark, and then she turns red and gets stronger. Ina has tentacles that can go out wherever you're facing, which is pretty cool. She spins around and shoots some more out. Kiara has her sword and can explode in a ring of fire. Callie has her scythe, obviously. She's the Rapping Reaper. And buffs herself, does way more. Sana is very strong. She was the character I first beat the game with. Because she has a whole bunch of buffs for AoE damage, and her main attack is AoE as well. And she gets big with her special. Mume is apparently very strong. Haven't played her. I messed around with her a little bit, but I wasn't crazy about her special because it's the pentagram from Vampire Survivors where it can randomly delete things on the screen, and I don't like that. Apparently Fauna is quite strong though. So, Crony is interesting. Her kit is potentially broken. She has a whole bunch of buffs when you don't take any damage. So if you play perfectly, which is kind of her joke, it's all about perfection and all that, she is incredibly strong. But if you screw up even once, it's over. And Bales is also very good. Get to throw out dice randomly, and well, you target where they go, but the dice themselves are random, and it does damage based on the number on the dice. And Iris has a bunch of stuff where she can heal herself, or do more crit damage, and then gets bonuses when she heals. The big problem with her is that she is just horizontal, just like Watson is. So we'll go with Fauna. We'll try endless mode this time. So hope you're ready to hear Suspect again for another 25 to 30 minutes, give or take. Again, I like the song, and it's a very good like rendition, remix of it and all that. But boy, I wish they had put even just one more in and swapped him out. We'll try something different this time. We'll go with the glow stick. Oh my god. Looks like a lightsaber. Disney, please. Right, when healing, a branch will grow under a nearby random target, dealing 200% damage. Oh my god. We're going to do the fan beam instead, though, so that we have a targeted attack. And I believe the microphone, or the fan beam and the glow stick, I think they're collaboration weapons? Find out. Lose crit chance but gain more damage. This actually might be good on us because we don't have any like crit damage that I know of. Go for it. So of course the gorilla's paw is the take on the monkey's paw. You know, you get your wish, but the paw curls and corrupts it a little bit. So obviously you do more damage but less crit. And it's playing off of one of the characters, Kanata, one of the Japanese talents. That one time on stream she did a grip test, and apparently has the grip strength of a gorilla, like a literal gorilla. So people started calling her that. It's very flattering, I'm sure. I would be flattered, actually, if people... Well, maybe not. It depends on the context. I had to catch myself there. Like, oh, JD, the gorilla. See, every 10 seconds gain 1 whisper, max of 3. Each stack heals 2% every 2 seconds, and taking the next hit, consume 1 whisper to negate the attack. That is just incredibly broken. So 2% HP every 2 seconds, and it negates a hit. And then I have that thing where I do more damage. I damage things when I heal. So every 2 seconds, I'm just damaging stuff. Plus, I'm also invincible. Max of 4. My goodness. Oh, I see how many stacks I have. It's on the bottom left. Okay. I learned my lesson from Valheim the other night, where I need to actually look at all parts of the screen so I can figure out how the game works. After defeating a target, there's a 5% chance that a sapling will drop. A sapling heals 3% and increases Fauna's attack speed and attack by 30% for 10 seconds. That seems incredibly strong. Do I have to pick up the sapling, or do I just automatically get that buff? Okay, so I do have to go pick it up over there. Alright, it's a 7% chance it'll drop. I wonder if that's impacted by pickup radius. It's not. Okay, so I have to just stand right on it. Well, oh well. Alright, and that buff shows in the bottom left as well. So once you get enough stacks of that, you'd be, pretty unstoppable. I think it would be cool if down the road there was different music for each of the characters. That would be great. So each of the girls has at least one original song that they have recorded, I think. Right? Or am I missing? Maybe Watson doesn't have one. I can't remember. Let's see. Yeah, we already pretty much have body pillow from our regular thing, like our skill. Early game, very slow and easy. Just like last time. It's the giant Takadachi. Ooh. No. The tree seems kind of dangerous to use because I can't see stuff through it. Time that a little bit better, maybe. Maybe that's how Fauna is balanced. Yeah. We lost our buff. Negated too many hits. Had it for another second there and then immediately lost it again. Still, it's nice to have a I screwed up, get out of jail free kind of thing. And obviously the skills you have that are unique to your character, they do not count against your weapon or item slots there in the top left. Yeah, we'll get Whisper again. Miss having Bubba around though. It's good to have companion characters in these games. Let's see. Max of 5. Yeah, we might as well just max that out. Yeah, I thought we got the anvil, but no. Shoots 2 additional leaves and aim towards targets. What do you mean? Oh, okay. So once they go out to their max range, then they actually focus in on somebody. That's pretty good. Could increase the damage of that. But no, I want to go for the other weapons so we can try to get some collabs going. One healing random thing will go out. I wonder if that works with the natural healing over time that you just passively have as well, in addition to her skill. I didn't think about that. Yeah, we're in endless mode, so we'll do glasses, get more XP going. Come on. There we go. Let's see, let's focus on the weapons we have. I'm gonna max those out before we do too much else. The glasses again. Getting more XP just means we can level up again faster. It's never a bad choice. See here. Increase speed but reduce max HP, or get more trees. Damn, nature, you scary. That's a lot of trees here. Apparently there's some kind of upgrade up there. Yeah, increase the damage of it, why not? So I mentioned that the Steam Summer Sale is going on, and the ultimate irony of, you know, the ability to purchase all those games at massive discounts and support capitalism is that the other day we played Valheim, which I've owned before. I didn't pick that up now. I picked that up at full price months ago. And this is free. And you might have already seen we have something scheduled for tomorrow. It is also free. So, you can absolutely support capitalism, or you can enjoy free games like this. And like tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but the reservation is up, and it's one that I've been wanting to stream for a while, and finally forced my hand on it a little bit. So attack speed would be good. We're just zooming too. Oh, so while I'm under the tree, I heal. That's right. Couldn't remember what it did. Let's get that. The what is it? The little ray thing that I'm shooting out is not particularly good. All healing is doubled. We do have a lot of healing. Oh my god, there's so many of them. They're still coming too. Okay, now they're gone. I think that's probably the hardest part of this game, is that little section there. I have died so many times to those. We've seen the lava bucket before. Got the notes before too, but let's see, increase the notes, increase the glow stick and the fan beam. Let's see. Increase speed but reduce max HP. We've quite a lot of speed already. There we go. It's finally significantly faster now. The beam, that is. These Tagadachis are very angry. The ones earlier, happy face. Terrifying. Not as terrifying as Bubba Grimace. Not taking damage, increase crit rate by 10. Oh, no, we don't want crit rate, because we have negative crit rate. So, that's useless to us. Potentially good, though. So you can kind of see how different things synergize together. Like I mentioned with Crony, if you were to play as her, all of her own buffs are about not taking damage. So you would want to pick an item like that, and then, you know, maybe pick up the body pillow early on and things to try to increase your chances of maintaining her own buffs. Oh crap. Okay. Lost our sapling buff. Keep it going. There's a lot of stuff down here. I don't remember killing things down here. Everything kind of looks the same, though. So. Which is totally the point. Come on, Fubuki. There we go. Increase size. Let's max up the... Found an additional beam behind. I like that. So now we have even more healing, because we weren't broken enough before. So yeah, every time we kill things, we have a chance to heal now, which spawns more trees, which kills more things, which can heal us. This is the ultimate fan service. Oop, there it is. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Light beams are back with a brand new weapon. They're glow sticks that explode into targeted beams. Oh my god. Okay. Well. I might go in the other room and, I don't know, vacuum or something. I feel like I can just leave this and we might be fine. Why was vacuuming the first thing I came up with? I'm gonna go in the other room and do the most boring task. Actually, no, vacuuming can be fun and satisfying. Gura actually once vacuumed on stream. It was a little weird. Just think, if you have a lot of fans, you can do that too. That's the dream. Is I want Malignant Bear to get big enough that I can do cleaning on stream, and people will be very happy about it. Like, genuinely happy. I sounded sarcastic there, but I did not mean it. People were genuinely happy to hear an anime shark girl vacuuming. We don't kink shame Malignant Bear. I don't quite understand that one, though. I don't even know if that's what it was about. I'm just assuming. When in doubt, you know, it's... something for everybody. So whenever you get the ones that spawn and kind of march across the screen like that, with the little warnings, they don't drop anything when they die. Upon being hit increases crit for 10 seconds. So also useless to us, but... Actually, we don't even need to strafe. That might be the best part of Fauna. Now that we have the randomized glow stick beams, in addition to our regular attack, we don't have to think about anything. It just happens. Do we want this? Yes. Wait, in the incredible off chance something gets close to us, it'll just die. Let's see here. Now we could really AFK. Like genuinely, I could probably. Actually, I'm gonna take a drink. Yeah, that worked out. We timed it perfectly too. This is the part where I might have to move again. Make sure we're picking up that buff. Let's see, increase the note size. I'm totally fine with characters in the game being overpowered, though. Again, it's a PvE game. It's just fun, silly, and over the top. I think any kind of game where there's not like an actual competitive element to it, who cares? You know, just enjoy it. Although I guess there is the leaderboards, though. But in that case, you're probably going to min-max anyways and just pick, you know, something that is ever so slightly stronger. If you actually care about that. Ooh. So our special is not particularly good, so that one's out. 20 seconds, food will drop nearby. Also increases the food drop chance from defeated targets. So food heals us, so we can have more healing going out. Should be even more broken. Or we can do even more damage and take more. Which might be the win here, because we can't really take damage. Yeah. We have room for one more upgrade as well, in terms of items. I might use that to get the body pillow if I find it. And then really kind of be secure. Let's see. Even more damage, yes. So here we can start to upgrade things. Weapon strength, 120%. They can't even get close. Well, maybe a little close. Too close, too close. Nah, we're fine. For the most part. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Upgrade our spider cooking. And our face mask. And I don't really want any of these. Move speed? That could be good. I don't have the thing that lets me re-roll my upgrades. Alright, past the 15-minute mark, so now we're starting to see the enemies from Council, or the fans from Council, rather. I think stuff like this is one of the things that makes VTubers, and in particular like the bigger agencies like Hololive, so cool and interesting, is that there is things like this that fans can do and create and make that's part of the community and relevant to not just the community but the talents themselves. I think that's cool, and that's what makes it kind of a little bit different than some other forms of entertainment and why I am so enticed by it is that you have things like this. And I touched on this when we did the VR chat exploration of the Hololive world there. But again, just the ability to have things like this, I think, is really cool. And it helps connect, you know, people in the community, showcase their artistic talents and abilities and all that. And then it helps connect the performers to the community as well. Because again, they played this on stream, they showed this off. And they, you know, give credit to the people who are making things like this as well. And oftentimes they, you know, commission them and pay them to make more things like this. So it's a chance for people to use their enjoyment and their love for something to make something out of it, and then possibly get something back as well. And obviously you can do that with other mediums. You know, there's certainly, you know, fan projects of, you know, your favorite book series or movies or, you know, other bands and stuff as well. But with the medium of this being online, it naturally creates those communities where people are connected to be able to see and share things like this all the time. So it sort of naturally avoids the thing of you being a fan in a vacuum, which is cool because it can spread things around like this. But, you know. Ooh, gain 100 coins. But then, of course, there is, you know, the obvious... There would be the obvious issue with something like this in that because this is all online and people are all connected 24/7, it could be overwhelming, but by the medium of it, the nature of it, because it's avatars, you know, it's people playing these characters, even if the characters are oftentimes very close to the real person, they can still, you know, turn off the motion capture, the VTubing software, and then disconnect from it, so... Anytime you want to get away from your fan club, you can. So it gives you the potential to be always on and with them if you want to be, or to get away. So you can have kind of the best of both worlds. And I'm not talking about the Hannah Montana song. Obviously, Van Halen did it first. We're in trouble here. We might die. I can't even see what's happening. I think we're gonna die. Yeah. Ooh. Got very cocky there. So close to the 20-minute mark, too. But this is the endless mode, so I have no idea what would have actually happened had we gotten there. Let's see. We don't need to submit that high score. Maybe we do. What'll happen? Error! Okay. Never mind. Let's go back to the character select. And I'm just going to briefly show the other characters here before we end it. This is always going to be kind of a shorter stream because as much as I like this game and it is very addicting, it's also very repetitive. So to stream this for several hours, even though I might play it for several hours, might not be super fun. So we showed Watson off. Beat the game as her. Let's go with Gura. I'm never sure about her first name. Gar or Guar or... It's not Guar, because that's the band. Rest in peace, Odorous. But, that's always what I think about when I see it. So... Right, so you can see one of her skills, Power Atlantis, create whirlpools everywhere. So it's like the lava buckets. Segura benefits greatly from the strafe function because she can attack in any direction. This game would be almost unplayable without strafe, so it was really good that they included that. Because then characters like this that have targeted attacks would be very tricky to play. Alright, so we get our short height. Grants a 15% chance to dodge an attack. After dodging, increase your movement speed and stay invulnerable for 0.5 seconds. That traps him in there. Summon our shark. And we turn red. Gur is the shortest member of Hololive English. So that's why that's one of her skills, is being short. What a talent. She also recently passed 4 million subscribers. Yeah, that's a lot. Her last skill is Shark Bites. Attacks have a 10% chance to place 1 bite mark, max of 5. Per stack, target takes 6% more damage and a 20% chance to heal you 1% when defeated. And that works with all weapons. So anything that's just attacking random crap on the screen has a chance to spawn that. So it's just as strong as you think it is. But again, it doesn't matter, because, you know, just having fun. Alright, so we saw Watson, Gura, Ina, summon tentacles, and spin around. So you can also attack in any direction with the tentacles. So obviously, Gura is a shark girl. Watson was a detective. Ina here is a human who found legally distinct Necronomicon and can summon tentacles. Targets within 75 pixels move slower by 20%. Oh, we even get a little radial for that. Let's see what some of the other skills are too. We get some kills in here. Oop. Come on. Summons AO, which is the book. Every 5 seconds, AO creates a zone with 30% chance to convert targets to harmless Takadachis. There we go. We touch them, they heal us. So again, those are our little mascots. All the talents have their own mascots and everything, and that's also oftentimes what they call their fan base as well. So it makes for some kind of shared. Oh, we didn't get anything new here. I was gonna say it makes for some shared marketing and everything in terms of, like, you know, you can just post a symbol for your favorite on, you know, whatever social media or what have you, and then people can identify you immediately as that. So. And then they can make branded stuff of the talents very easily then too. The plug type Asakoko. One of the talents who graduated or retired from the agency, Kiryu Koko. She was a dragon woman, and all of her stuff was based on Coco, or not Coco, Kiryu from Yakuza. And one of her things was that she made Asakoko, which was a drug, and she used to do like little kind of fake infomercials and stuff talking about the drug. And so that's what Asakoko is. And one of her products for one of her birthdays, where they sell different merchandise for all the talents, was her tail. But as a butt plug, it wasn't actually one that you could use as that. They joked that they couldn't sell those. It was just a plushie, but that's why it's the plug type Asakoko. It's you can see it has the. What's that? Was the mouse on the screen that whole time? Oh my god, why was it there? Oh well, every now and then I do that. I wanted to see what Ina's other skill was, but it's not happening. We're just not seeing it. Okay. So we're gonna die, because I realized that I should have died as Gura to actually get the coins that we'd picked up. And hear the sad game over music. Character select. Kiara. Kiara is a phoenix, a warrior phoenix, who also owns a fast food chain, KFP, Kiara Fried Phoenix. And her fans are chickens. And yeah, they work in the fried chicken place. That's not at all suspicious. Phoenix Shield. If Kiara is not taking damage for 10 seconds, the next damage taken is halved and you stay invulnerable. Kiara's model is actually drawn by Huke, Huke, and he's probably most famous for being the artist behind Steins Gate and Blackrock Shooter. So they get some big name people to design the characters in Hololive. Dancer. Oh, we can see both skills here. Okay. Moving gradually increases damage by 2% every second, up to 40%, and buff resets to 0% if stopped. Leave a burning mark underneath Kiara whenever she moves that deals 30% per hit. Lasts 5 seconds. So you have to keep going as Kiara. Kiara is also famous for having some actual experience being a real-life onstage idol, like the idol groups in Japan. So having skills that are reflecting the fact that she was a dancer. Again, thematic. Alright, so we don't have any coins, so we'll just go. Last but not least from the first 5 is Callie. Callie is the Reaper's apprentice, his giant scythe. She's also famous for being a rapper. Raps in English and Japanese, very impressive. Actually got signed to Universal Music not too long ago, and that's not a joke. The VTuber, several of them actually, are signed to real record labels, and they put out actual music. And they have concerts and things. You can go to them. So Workaholic. For each target defeated, increase attack by 2% for 5 seconds, up to 40%. Precious duration on each target defeat. Scythe Swing gains a 3% chance to instantly defeat non-boss targets. We one-shot most things anyways. When we kill, we get faster. Good. The Scythe Swing has a little bit of a dead zone, which is kind of annoying. Let me see if we can demonstrate it here. Yeah. So stuff can get inside there, and then you're inside your hitbox, and then you're kind of screwed. Just hoping to see the other skill. Still one more we haven't even seen. Get one more level and then move on. So it's chickens. Nope. Okay. Well, we didn't get any coins. We can go ahead and go with Iris next. Iris is separate. She was introduced separately. Usually the Hololive members are introduced as generations, groups of them at a time, and so they can all kind of play off each other, and they have a shared theme and all that. Iris debuted individually as Project Hope. She's supposed to be half angel, half demon, just like everyone's favorite DeviantArt OC, Donut Steel. But no, she's fun. She's an entertaining streamer, but her thing is she's a professional singer as well, and she is signed to a record label and has put out 2 albums now. It might even be 3. But has all of her skills, as you can see, then are based on being, half angel, half demon. So, landing a crit, there's a 10% chance to heal. Good cooldown between heals. So then half demon is you get buffs whenever you heal. I can't remember what the other one is then. Get one more level and see if we can find it. You can see you have the kind of dark and light motif in terms of not only her design, she's the heterochromia, and her outfit is, you know, you have black and white wings. She's shooting out little black and white orbs, or I guess purple and yellow, but still. Half demon. There we go. Increase damage by 3% for 30 seconds. For 5 seconds every time you heal. We got coins this time too, so we have to die. That's sad. It's like the Mega Man death animation. Character selects. Alright, so now we'll go with Council. So we saw Fauna earlier. So all the members of Council are supposed to be wardens of various elements, kind of like primal elements. So Fauna is the warden of nature, and Bales is chaos. See, she has she's themed after a rat. Fauna is supposed to be a Kieran, legendary creature. But chaos, so obviously dice rolls, which makes sense. Bale's entire design is very kind of chaotic and fun. She's also Australian, very, very clearly Australian. People notice it right away when she talked for the first time. Kind of hard to hide that. Very noticeable accent. Other English accents you might be able to kind of suppress and hide a little bit. And I suppose you could if you are Australian, obviously. Hugh Jackman is Australian. Some people don't know that, but he hides it well. But she does not, very clearly from Down Under, where attacks have a 10% chance to cause the target to be upside down for 2 seconds. And while upside down, the target can't move. So obviously if you throw your boomerang at someone's gravity harness while they're down under, they will fall into the sun. So you have to be careful about that. You get a critical hit. Critical hits will roll the same percentage chance again to deal an extended critical hit, dealing 2 times damage. And the Rat NG, or RNG, reduce all attack damage by 15%, but increase crit chance by 30%. Interesting. So you could stack some things like Sake and really get your crit chance up there. We'll come from land down under, though. Just I want to see something get turned upside down, although we're one-shotting things for the most part. So might not be able to see it. I can't hear the thunder. I better run. I better take cover. I really just want to see something turned upside down and see if there's a unique animation for it. Play Dice, in addition to being thematic for Chaos, is also her original song, so... Okay, we're just not gonna get to see it, so I guess we'll die, and... I know, of course, now it happens. As we're about to die. Neat. So I guess relevant to playing this right now is the original 5, the Myth Girls. They debuted almost exactly 2 years ago. We're coming up on that. And obviously 2 years ago it was very hard to travel and get together and do things. So all 5 of them had never seen each other. They live in various parts of the world. So they never got to interact. And as of yesterday, all 5 of them got together for the first time in person ever and did a collaborative stream where they were all in one place, which was very cool to see. So, then we'll go with Crony. Crony is the Warden of Time. Crony has 2 swords, and they tick like a clock. Makes sense. You get to target where they go, so there's the one main sword, and then the smaller one. So the hour and minute hand. Again, thematic. And we don't get to see any of her skills. Why would we want that? Crony's big thing is perfection. She's very full of herself. and plays that off quite well. And so they rolled that into all of her skills, which we might be able to see at some point. Maybe. Haven't been this unlucky before. Roni famously outed herself relatively recently as being Canadian, which, you know, of course it's well known that, you know, it's just people playing characters, but really we're not seeing any skills. But you know, they play up the characters and the kind of the personas and the K-fob and everything, if you want to go with the wrestling term. But she was telling a story about something on stream, and I want to say it was she mentioned bag milk, and you know, the dead giveaway. Yes, that's. And so she was like, "Can I level with you? To be totally honest, I'm actually Canadian." And it's like, yeah, people knew, you know, could figure out from some other things, but that one was a dead giveaway. It's goofy Canadians and their bagged milk. But yeah, it's easier with some. Obviously, like I said, Bales is definitely Australian, as is Sana. But time bubble, there we go. Finally get to see one. Every 10 seconds, create a small time bubble that freezes targets in time, preventing them from attacking or moving. It's really strong. But yeah, her other skills, like I mentioned, so we've been on her for quite a while now, is whenever you don't take damage, you get a massive buff. So, and I think the other one is you get a shield or something? I can't remember. Safana we played before, the aspect of nature. Mume she looks kind of like an owl. She's the aspect of civilization. Crony is just a person. This is Sana, but yeah. Bales is kind of looks like a rat. Fauna is a Kirin, and Mume kind of looks like an owl. And so her attacks are bird feathers. I forgot to showcase what their specials were, but we didn't build up enough special meter, so it didn't matter. So civilization is humans, obviously. That is what she calls her fans, is humans. But the kind of horror motif with the special attack there. Mume likes to do art streams where she draws very cursed versions of things. You can see her buffs are civilization. Attack increases for every target on the screen. Another one of hers is attack increases for everything she's killed. And I can't remember what the third one is. The song is gonna haunt my dreams. Obviously it has lyrics, which they're not in this. I'm curious if this video will get copyright claims. Friend! She's a little mascot. It's a floating paper bag. Do you ever feel like a summon a friend that uses one of your weapons at random every 5 seconds at 80% power? So we only have one weapon, so it's randomly using the one weapon we have. Alright, but I mentioned what her other skill was. Like I said, you get more stats based on things that you killed. We'll go for Sana. Sana is the avatar of space. Or the warden of space, I should say. She throws out planets. Of course, as the avatar of space, the warden of space, rather. She also covers astronomy. Or astronomy, and obviously astronomy is space. Astrology. And kind of plays that up in some of her streams. But speaker of space, area and all attacks damage increased by 10%. All attack damage is also increased by area increasing effects. So you want to just stack AoE stuff on her. Gets a few more kills and see what we can figure out here. There we go. Gravity. Every 5 seconds, create a gravitational blast that deals 125% damage. Damage also increased by area and increasing effects. So you can see how the skills synergize and are relevant, again, to the character. Space. Astrology. Every 15 seconds, gain a 15%, 20% buff to either attack speed, crit pickup range, or haste, or heal yourself for 30% HP. So you can see you get a nice little effect there whenever you get the buff. It tells you what it is. And then you can see it there in the bottom left. Sana is incredibly strong. I did actually, at one point, when playing as her, to get some money to unlock other characters, I did actually get up, walk away, and like made dinner in the other room for a couple minutes, and came back and I was totally fine. So I've seen other people discussing the game and saying that Fauna is broken, and she for sure is, but Sana is definitely up there as well. Eventually you'll be summoning like multiple planets at a time, and they cover the whole screen, and it's cool. Also get to see her special here, might as well, since she's the last one. Speaker of space. Special's getting big. Big, as she pronounces it. And when you're big, you're invincible and you do damage to everything you step on. That is for sure someone's fetish. Probably lots of people's. She also doesn't wear shoes. That's for sure lots of people's. Again, no judgment here, whatever. Alright, we will die on purpose though. Because I have other things I need to do this evening, so if I don't, we will just play this forever. So sad. Sad that we're ending, and sad that we died too. 1987. That was a year. But yeah, this is HoloCure. Save the fans by killing them. So you can see the little pixelated versions of the fans and some of the characters as well running by on the screen. But yeah, this is absolutely excellent. Definitely what you would want to look for in a fan game, I think. And just in a game in general. This kind of level of polish and fun. Obviously, it's bolstered by the fact that all of these things come from somewhere. They're tied into something else. But just the level of polish and creativity and all this, if this was kind of original things along the same lines, this would still just be an excellent project. Again, I'm glad that this is a genre of like cheaper, or in this case free, games like Vampire Survivors that are just kind of mindless fun, and just you're power tripping. You get to kill things. It's enjoyable. Numbers go up, bad guys die. Who doesn't like that? And you even get this little cutscene. Very Mega Man-esque. A new group of idols surfaced on the internet known as virtual idols. People were skeptical at first, but over time these virtual idols gathered many fans. Many grew to love these VTubers very much. However, one day an evil force came in and took advantage of the fans and their love. Evil brainwashed the fans, turning them into mindless minions, blinded by their own love. VTubers knew they had to help their fans come back to their senses. Thus began their quest to save the fans. Very dramatic. We probably should have played that at the start, but it just pops up randomly in the menu here. But yeah, HoloCure. It's totally free. It's in the video description. Like I said, and it's good enough even if you don't know all the things in the game. I totally explained them, so now you do. No, even if you don't know, I think it's cool just to check this out. Maybe even just use it as a demo for Vampire Survivors. See if that tickles your fancy. It should. It's fun. But yeah, we're gonna end it there, and we will be back tomorrow and possibly later on in the week as well with something else. I'm very excited about tomorrow's stream, and later on in the week is also Canada Day. Eh? Got some ideas for that as well. But yeah, I enjoyed this, obviously. Played it probably too much. And whether you were here live or you happen to watch this VOD later on down the road, I hope you enjoyed it as well. And until next time, have a good one.